All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna talk about this. We're going to discuss, and I wanna hear your thoughts as well. Although I'm pretty sure I've heard most of them already. I've watched a couple of videos, read a lot of comments about this palette, this collection, but it's just so contradicting. Like, so many people love it, so many people hate it, and of course I'm talking about the Morphe times Jaclyn Hill, the Vault collection. I got mine on launch day. So the day that they finally announced that they were ready, that they were launching them, I was like, okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna give it a second thought. I wanted it from the minute that I saw it. I'm just gonna order it. And then of course all the videos started coming in and people saying it was still patchy, it was still not working, it still wasn't good. Plus people, you know, saying they didn't really reformulate it. It's the same old palette. So I really just want to go in, try them for myself. Mine does have a sticker. I tried to peel it off, as you can see here. Jaclyn Hill herself came out and said that, you know, Morphe is reusing packaging. So that's why some people are getting stickers. There's a lot of controversy surrounding that. I just think that it's just a big mess that could have been avoided, honestly, and I'll touch up on that a little bit later. Mine do not say V2 in the palettes. I know a lot of people had palettes that had like V2 in the back. Mine do not say that. These are the 4 palettes that come in the set. I'm not gonna sit here and swatch each of them. I think you've seen the good swatches, you've seen the bad swatches, and at the end of the day, finger swatches really don't mean anything about the shadow. It's all about how it performs on the eye. I haven't done anything to my face. I think the only thing I've done is washed it, and I applied a face serum on. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeshadow. I want to actually try and create a look with this. So this is the palette that I am gonna be trying out today on my eyes. Usually I like to use MAC Painterly, but I think today I'm gonna go in with the Milani eyeshadow primer. So I'll just go ahead and put that on my eyes. All right, I've primed my eyes, and I think what I'm gonna do is actually just bring you in a little bit closer so that we can kind of see the eyeshadow application and get a really good look at how this particular palette is performing. All right, okay, guys, so this is the Bling Boss palette. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the packaging already. Very Jaclyn Hill, so we are just going to open it up. Now, I do appreciate that this palette has a mirror so that you can kind of see yourself in it. It makes it very travel friendly. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted because I think actually my skin is having a reaction to that serum, which is a little concerning because I don't really have sensitive skin. I might need to just stop with that, yeah. Ooh, so let's just jump into it right now. Okay, so I think that the obvious choice is to go in with Hush Hush and put that into the crease. So I think that's just everybody's kind of obvious go-to transition shade in this particular palette. And I'm gonna try to use only this palette as well, which might be hard because actually there is no brow bone highlight on this palette. I'm not noticing a lot of kick up from that shade, so that's good. And I didn't set my eyeshadow primer, so I'm just going directly in with this shade called Hush Hush. So I'm just putting that in there and then using normal windshield wiper motions. That's pretty much in my crease. I didn't really have any major issues blending that out. I'm gonna take Rockstar and I'm gonna take this e.l.f. crease brush and go into that. A little bit of kick up on this shade, not a lot, but let's just get rid of the excess right there. And I'll try to keep that right in the crease and try not to go too high up. Okay, so the shade looks very pigmented. I'm not liking how it's looking. I mean, it is kind of turning a little bit muddy when it gets into that, when I try to blend it into Hush Hush. But let's just keep going, okay? My brushes are clean, like I recently washed them, so I know that there's no additional color in here. I am seeing a little bit of patchiness where it kind of grabs onto the skin right there and doesn't want to completely blend out, but nothing major yet. Yeah, I don't know if you can see right there. I do see some patchiness, and this shade has gotten a little bit muddy, not exactly my liking, but let's go to the other eye. So let me try and stamp it on this eye first, and then kind of blend it out. So let's stamp. And blend. And guys, I just want to say I'm not like a makeup artist or anything like that. This is just, you know, me, a regular person who just happens to like makeup, playing around with these palettes, because maybe, you know, other people can kind of make them work. This is me trying my best to make them work. I am definitely not loving that. Like, the color is just turning muddy. These two together, they're not exactly working well. They're not playing nice, you guys. So let me go back to my brush that had Hush Hush. And I'm not gonna put any additional product. I'm just gonna try to blend. It's not exactly the look that I was envisioning. I am hoping that we can go in and save this. So I'm actually gonna try and go into Sparks and see if we can save that look. I'm gonna go ahead and take Sparks and just kind of go over Rockstar with that. And honestly, I don't like this. I don't like the way that it is coming out. I'm by no means an expert with eyeshadows, and I'm not claiming to be, but I definitely feel like I am a lot better than this. The shadows are just a little bit hard to work with. I'm kind of stuck now. Should I keep trying to salvage this look, or should I just like scrap it and be done with it? You know, I'm gonna go into that shade Pizzazz, and you would think that with a name like Pizzazz, it'll be impressive on the eyes. And I'm gonna try and put that all over the lid. I am pressing that. I am having to go into the shadow a lot because I'm not getting a lot of payoff on the actual lid. It's definitely no pizzazz. So let me just actually use my finger and see what I mean about finger swatches. On the finger, it looks amazing. It applies much better with your fingers. I will give it that. That's a little better. It's not looking as horrible. I'm pretty sure some liner and lashes could probably make this better. But you know, I'm not a huge lash wearer. Like, I don't wear falsies every day or most of the time because, frankly, because I suck at it. Like, it's so hard to put those damn things on. And that might actually be the reason why I suck, because I never practice that much. But I don't know. I just feel like a good mascara can give your own lashes like enough oomph to make them pop by themselves. So I'm gonna go into Hush Hush again and blend that out as best I can. I'm gonna take a little bit of Balsy and put that on the center of the eyes, and I'm gonna keep using my finger because it just looks like it works better. So I'm gonna put that right in the center, right there. Ooh, no, I just picked up Berry Treasure. And that's my son going crazy in his room. He's watching YouTube videos. He is into YouTube like me, so excuse him. And all right, you guys, so I'm actually hating the way that this is turning out, but I guess that's the point of the video. I mean, you can kind of see the shadows turned a little bit muddy, and I had to go in with my finger to get any kind of payout out of Pizzazz and Balsy. So at least with this palette, I'm not 100% impressed. I do want to go in and try the other palettes for myself to see if they work out any better. But it's a shame because I was really looking forward to the purple palette. That being said though, yes, it sucks that I had to buy this product and now it doesn't perform to the way that I like it. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's a $15 eyeshadow. It's made in China. It's kind of like you get what you pay for. And I know a lot of people can say like, okay, well, there's other palettes around that same price point that perform a heck of a lot better. And yes, that is true. But I think a lot of people are giving this particular collection a very, very hard time because it is Jaclyn Hill as well, and because she has such a big following, and because she also hyped it up so much. So I think a lot of people were kind of expecting the same performance that her 35 shade palette has. Like, it's my understanding that that palette is very, very good. So a lot of people were kind of expecting that. And I know that you were expecting that because she said it's the same formula as that palette. But I think what we need to remember is she also said that these are the shadows that didn't make it into the original collection. And I think that if they didn't make it into the original collection, it was probably for a reason. Because yes, the color palette is beautiful. The idea and the thought behind it is good to have like a color theme for each palette. But maybe they weren't there because they didn't perform that well. Maybe don't buy the whole collection if you've been eyeing it. Really take a look at which one calls out your name, which one you really want to try, and just go for that one. Pick one up, try it out. Buy it at Ulta, which probably has an easier return policy. And hey, you can use the $3.50 off coupon, you know? So save yourself a little bit of money. Do I absolutely hate it and think that these are the worst shadows in the world? No, they're not the worst shadows in the world, but I don't love it either. But, you know, like I said, I'm indifferent to Jaclyn Hill. I don't hate her. I don't particularly like her, so I don't get super excited whenever she launches anything. Yes, I liked these colors, and honestly I probably won't ever buy anything from Morphe again, just because. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Have you guys tried out your palettes? Did your palettes work out any differently? I really hope they do. In the meantime, I'm gonna go take all this off, wash my face, because I definitely think that my skin is reacting to that serum, so I want to get it off my face as quickly as possible, and I will see you later. Bye.